Modern India. Now, one of the cornerstones in struggle for India's freedom was INC, the Indian National Congress Party. So before studying about modern India, studying about formation of INC becomes very crucial. A.O. Hume, Alan Octavian Hume, was a retired civil servant and played a pivotal role in formation of the INC. Now, what are the controversies or conspiracy theories attached to the formation of party? One of the theories says that why should an Englishman take this initiative? So there must be some hidden vendetta behind it, right? The other states that formation of INC was merely to provide a safety valve, to provide a safe outlet to educated Indians' discontent, so that situations like 1857 could be avoided. Although historians later concluded that these theories were not true and Hume's motives were noble. First meeting of Indian National Congress was held on 28th December 1885 at Gokul Das Tejpal Sanskrit College, Bombay. The original venue for the meeting was Pune, but due to plague that was prevalent at that time, the venue had to be shifted to Bombay. The meeting was attended by 72 delegates. The first ever Congress president was Mr. Vomesh Chandra Banerjee. W.C. Banerjee was one of the first four Indian barristers and one of the foremost legal luminaries. The president was to be chosen from a province other than the one in which Congress session was being held. Now, what was the aim of forming INC? What was the motive of the people to join INC? To take up issues common to all and form an all India leadership. And the aim was also to unify people. All regional parties became a part of INC later. The moderates in the parties used three P's, that is, prayer, petition, and protest, as tools to get their demands fulfilled. Now, moving on to important sessions of INC. The 1886 Calcutta session, headed by Dadabhai Naoroji, who also became the second president of INC, was a crucial session. Moving on to 1887 Madras session was headed by Badruddin Tayyabji. He was the first Muslim president of INC. 1888 Allahabad session was headed by George Huell, the first English president of INC. 1907, the Surat session is very important because this was the session wherein we see a split in the Congress. 1919, Kolkata session headed by Annie Besant, who was the first female president of Indian National Congress. 1925, the Kanpur session was headed by Sarojini Naidu, first Indian female president of INC. Now here, often students are confused between first female president and first Indian female president. That's why a note has to be made so that there's no confusion between 1917 session and 1925 session. Now, a brief assignment about the session. The first question being, give a brief on demands of moderate leaders. Second, explain the moderate phase. Third, write a short note on G.K. Gokhale, Dadabhai Naoroji, Surendranath Banerjee, and G. Subramaniam Iyer. Next question, which were the most other important sessions of INC and why were they important? The last question, why didn't INC demand for complete independence at the early phase? For our full online video courses, visit www.kochh.com. Offline full-time classes can be availed and more information can be gathered from www.designcircle.com.